Okay, now let's see what everybody's been talking about. I want to know why Mouth traded for Dexter Lawrence when he got. Smoke crack, baby.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as
right.
These guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
New defense, what we got?
Here we go, here we go!
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. The quick slant, good for 8
Okay.
and first.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more
Oh my God, nigga.
more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who will take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that.
Yeah, who they just shit
going
on?
to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
What y'all boys look like? What y'all boys look like out here?
Ready!
Good start.
Fight, 60!
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
I was waiting on him to respond.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
He said he's tanking, so really you can give me the win. He said he's tanking, so you can give me the win. I'm trying to make a playoffs.
On the set!
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. He finds his man complete. It's Perry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. He'll get a nice chunk there on the
Josh
first down
Allen's a
run,
superstar
and
guy.
it's 2nd and 4.
Just in case y'all want to know.
Running with it. That was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space. Plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Perry. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Rod, didn't you make some trades with the Cardinals?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now you get this. Go right back.
Now Stroud. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass
Oh,
there.
the Indiana almost played
Beautifully
that. He
finish
said
this
that.
off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line.
Touchdown, Texans.
There you go.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle.
First
And that
touchdown
makes
goes
the
to
score
Anderson.
7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Cowboy 80.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember,
and they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Stroud looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perry. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year when he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. return is Jones from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Okay, ready?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go!
On the option left, it's Hurts.
Okay.
Into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear on others.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Stroud off the play fake. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
I don't know how good Tyson Campbell is.
The Jags are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Kirk.
I can't talk with this nigga.
It's a room to maneuver. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 43 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Oh, okay.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And so the last three drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Jacksonville first down, a pickup of 17. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Hurts. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Packing 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Dog,
and he's
what
down
in the
inside the
fuck?
5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead split for a loss.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's loose again. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans.
Again, Helper partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And Ingram pulls it in. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Cougar 19.
On first down, Hurts flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Patterson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Okay, right?
Final play of the half, Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live.
Yeah, he didn't close the game after a draft. He got a close
for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The return is Jones from the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Stroud now on second down.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Pierce on the counter. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce.
What is he
Hard to
running
come
into
by
the
here. He gets it down to the
backfield?
8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Once more, it's Pierce. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Ready.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? 3rd and goal, Stroud. His pass caught at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. He'll look to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick slant, Dotson. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! 79 Broncos!
Back to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Panther! Top 60! Top 60!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Complete, it's Dotson. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
That's crazy.
Turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here
So
we go.
1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
There's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Etienne, and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
Henderson's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
On the double.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Pierce now up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Stroud. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive
take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ready up.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shot. 17.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 31, Hurts. This pass hauled in by Dotson. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Lions.
A give to Etienne running right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as his career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
70 Timberwolves, Buffalo 18.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One more time with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball got free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Jaguars,